What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today in this video we're going to talk about the one ball challenge we had on Castle Storm from last week, and then for this upcoming week we're going to have a closed tournament with 10 attempts on Epic Quest, which is also another Zen original. Epic Quest, the reason I chose Epic Quest is because it's still kind of the same theme, this medieval kind of chivalry knight theme that we have. It released in 2012, and it was designed by Mate Seplaki, I think is his name. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But that will be for this week. And now let's talk about a little bit of the interesting things about Castle Storm. So probably the biggest thing that you want to know about Castle Storm, the Zen original, is that it's based on another game called the same thing, Castle Storm. But the game itself was created by Zen Studios and released in 2013. And it came out for the Xbox 360, Windows, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and Wii U. And there was also a free mobile version called Castle Storm Free to Siege. There's also been versions of this game on Android, iOS, and even on VR. So it's pretty cool to me to read a game that started back in 2013, but to have been kind of adapted to modern gaming with virtual reality. And it says here on Wikipedia that there is a sequel, Castle Storm 2, which released in 2020. So this game has, I'm guessing, a pretty big following, or at least a sizable one. So continuing on with this idea of pinball tables based on video games, I began to think about other real-life tables that have been based on arcade games or video games. So the first one that came to my mind was Street Fighter from Gottlieb, right? Street Fighter was this popular game that started in the arcades. It went to console, and it managed to find its way into pinball, which I still find kind of surprising because there's been other games a lot more popular, other games that could have made their way to pinball but didn't, right? Like Mortal Kombat. Also, you'll remember that there's a Street Fighter game that released on the FX2, so I'm still wanting that game to come on FX if it can. But you got games like Street Fighter from Gottlieb. You have Pac-Man tables. You've got a Cubert's Quest, which is, I think, from Gottlieb. A Spy Hunter pinball table. Super Mario and Super Mario Mushroom World pinball tables. A Joust table. A Defender table. Roller Coaster Tycoon from Stern and Monopoly pinball table. As well as games like Big Buck Hunter Pro, which is also from Stern. So you can see here that there's a lot of tables that are sometimes based on video games or are just pure, imagination or movies. A lot of times nowadays, pretty much everything is based off a movie. But what you kind of don't see is pinball tables based on like books. I don't know. I just thought of that, but you do see, for instance, pinball tables inspired by music, right? Like the Iron Maiden table, the Beatles tables, the Rolling Stones tables. So the examples are pretty endless, but there are some things that pinball hasn't really done yet in terms of theming. But for me, pinball can kind of, you can make a pinball table just about anything. So one thing I did this week when I was during playing this table was I just kind of looked at the gameplay. I researched on YouTube Castle Storm gameplay and just kind of took a look at it. And it's like this side-scrolling RPG game / tower defense. And it made me think that, about how sometimes pinball tables or games can like inspire each other, right, and get the word across, right? So I think when Zen Studios made Castle Storm the table, I think their thinking was, well, this will help promote our game as well. And they probably already had all the assets and stuff to use, so it just made sense to make a table out of a game that they already released, right? But it made me think, I'd love to see pinball tables based on games that I personally like Orcs Must Die, the Orcs Must Die series, which is a tower defense game. But you can see that also Pinball FX is already doing that. I mean, they've made that Gloomhaven table. They're coming up with a Tomb Raider table. So they already are in that kind of business already. So that's cool to see. Something about this table that I thought was really neat when you play it is this concept of the skill shot. And the skill shot isn't like a simple skill shot. Apparently the skill shot has like 4 shots that you can make for increasing points, right? You have that one ramp and the other ramp, then that other, I think the loop shot, which can be very cool. And I don't see that too much in pinball. Usually in pinball, you only see like a skill shot being hit this rollover, hit this shot, this one thing, right? But this was pretty cool to me, this layered type of skill shot. Because as you know in pinball, there is a super skill shot. I've seen that before, right? Skill shot, then super skill. But this went past the super skill level. Another thing I liked about this table was kind of how much it plays like a Williams table. It's got that extra third flipper where you make that loop shot. It's got, a set of bumpers. The physics, the realistic physics really make it feel like a Williams table, so that if you are a fan of Williams tables, then you could easily get into this table. I thought it was really cool how you'd have a mode where the Vikings, these little animations of Vikings would march down the playfield, and you'd have to hit them to defend your castle, which is what this table is based on. Sir Gareth defending his kingdom from the invading and intruding Vikings, all while trying to, save the princess. And you also kind of see those mechanics on other digital pinball games, like on Zaccaria tables. There's that mummy game, that zombie game where you hit zombies that are walking towards the drain of the table, right? So that's something that digital pinball can do, whereas you think about something like that happening on a real table, a lot harder to do, right? I found this table difficult for me, and kind of hard. I liked the part where you had the upper play field with the drop targets that would keep on resetting fast, and that was the castle siege part. I thought that was a pretty cool mechanic. I liked the background, kind of resembled the game and the environment. The sound effects were pretty cool. The table even looked like the game itself. Like if you could take the game and, smush it as a pinball table, it looked like that's what it would look like. Some things were a little hard to see on the playfield because of the colors, but modes seemed pretty, you could read stuff, and it seemed like modes were hard to get to. I realized there's 2 kickbacks. So for those of you who have scored high, I'm wondering if you had those kickbacks enabled that kind of saved the gameplay. I was just kind of thinking how, during a one-ball gameplay, how important the kickbacks are, right? Because in a one-ball, you can't get an extra ball, but you can get kickbacks, and kickbacks will save, from draining on the left or the right. What I find is that usually I drain in the center. So, but still, having that kickback on a one-ball challenge, if you can have both, is ideal. So that was pretty cool. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about this table. Pretty much that wanted you to think about pinball tables based on video games, not just movies or music, but also video games, and some of the real tables that have been based on video games, like Street Fighters Gottlieb, for instance. And it made me think about, where was the Mortal Kombat game that we should have gotten, right? This week was an open tournament, right? So it was, we had a lot of people, a lot of turnout here, so around 50 people. So our first place winner goes to Kitsunagari with 143 million points. Wow, wow, wow. Congratulations to you for that first place, 143 million. That's like something that I could only dream to get with, a standard classic 3-ball. Second place, we have one of our regulars, Jabba, with 56 million points. Congratulations to Jabba in second place. To have one of our, our New Leaf crew in the top 3. Third place, Quick Strike, 395 with 45 million. In fifth place, we have King Balchi, 100 with 23 million points. Now look how close King Balchi is to UTD 4000, right? Couple 100,000 points. UTD 4000 in sixth place. And then we have Michael _ 363, aka Dracky Barks, in seventh place. So, oh my gosh, look at this. In eighth place, Urko 1945 with 14 million. So the New Leaf crew is like, it just shows how competitive we are. And then Krobs, who just got this game yesterday on sale. So Krobs got 12 million points, close to 13 million. Congratulations to Krobs, and welcome to the Zen Originals, if you will, because as we know, Krobs is a Williams guy. Going down the list, just trying to read names. I know I came in 13th place with 8 million points. Carpy's Son in 16th with 6 million, close to 7 million. Bad Jack Daniels in 21st place with 4 million points. Wombat in a Hat with in 23rd with 4 million points. Oh my gosh. Genuines, welcome back, Genuines, in 27th place with 3 million points. Luna Dreamstar in 29th place, close to 3 million. Just going down the names I know. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for joining. Hope you had fun. And this week, let's get started. And let's play Epic Quest. So it's going to be different. It's going to be the private tournament. 1 ball still. Unlimited players. 10 attempts. We have 6 days. 6 days, 10 attempts. Unlimited players. So the password will be... What is today? I can never remember the day of the month. 5/30/25. Okay. So 53025. Whoops. 53025. And the ID is here, which will be in the description. So I'll give it 1 attempt. 53025. Let's see if I can make the best use of my first attempt here.
I am Max, fighting for justice.
Skill shot in the middle there. Okay.
Valuable antique rarity.
Oh! Okay, gotta change this. Okay, this is my favorite viewing. So this table looks like it also has a lot of interesting mechanics here. But it doesn't look like it has a ball save. So you got to be careful there.
Let's stop here.
Looks like we have the kickbacks, though, already lit on each... Oh, come on!
Not to worry. This defeat is only temporary.
Oh, no! Oh, my gosh. I just wasted 1 attempt that fast.
Look at all that
Okay.
treasure just waiting to be
I like this skill shot beginning, though. Okay. Going for anything that's lit.
Swarm of skeletons sauntering slowly.
Sauntering. I like that word. It's like a medieval Old English word, right? No one uses anymore. Okay, so that's going to be a dangerous... Oh, look at that. You have like a moving... side blade. Okay, I'm really liking the fact that we have kickbacks here. So it looks like it has a lot of RPG elements with XP. Oh, this is cool. Oh man, look at this. Come on now. Oh man, this is actually a really cool table. Can't say I've played it since FX3, but glad that it's on FX. Oh my gosh, you gotta be careful with that kick out hole. I'm pretty sure that will cause a lot of games to end fast. Oh no.
Bat country. Let's stop here.
Okay, oh my gosh. Bats.
Skeletons.
Skeletons.
On guard, my
Oh,
bony
jeez.
adversaries.
Okay, one more. How do I go to forest? Oh wait, I get to choose. Ogre. Shrek mode. Okay.
You don't stand a chance.
Oh, the ogre! Oh, that's cool. He's in the box there. I think he's in, like, that's what you have to.
Get up.
Oh no.
No. Then I get all your stuff.
Oh man. The sword, okay. And I gained some XP. Two bats defeated, okay. Okay.
Elemental scroll. Gotta get it all.
Magic scroll found.
Hurry up!
Is that a Pokemon reference? I think that was. Oh, look at this thing! Like a open the gates with flippers. Oh, that's so cool. Add a ball.
Shoot the flashing lane.
So I have a multi-ball? Look at all these like things on the table. It's actually a really awesome table. I don't think these original tables get as much credit as they deserve. These are really cool mechanics. Okay, we gotta shoot again.
I eat skeletons. for
Okay, we got a
breakfast.
multi-ball.
They stay crunchy in milk.
Skeleton hit. Where's the skeleton? Oh, skeletons are lit.
My advice,
Nice sound effect there
shoot
too.
everything.
Go for everything is always the plan. In pinball, right? Oh man. There's the kickback. The kickback is huge. Save the ball. Oh man, no!
Level up!
We gained a level? Loot? Got 1,000,000 points? I'm a knight, class knight, okay. The table just was like shaking. Level 2, experience 19. I really like this table. Oh, skip. Ogre soldier. Maybe I should have chose something else.
Your ill-gotten loot will soon be mine.
Shield!
Parried.
Parry.
Shoot the sword ramp for counterattack.
There we go, counter hit.
Shield and sword, a classic combo.
Oh man. Okay, right dodge.
Shoot the sword ramp or the smash target to attack.
Look at this. Whoa. Oh man, I forgot about that.
Smack! That's how it's done.
Did Did I get him? He still has HP left. Heal, and you can heal yourself. Like he's drinking like a cup of coffee.
Your treasures will soon.
Oh no! That was a good game though. 9 million. Well guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for playing in last week's tournament. I hope you have fun with this one. It's definitely got a lot more going for it, I think, than Castle Storm, but I think it should be fun. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Take care.